Leather Rock. Welcome to my channel. I got in from visiting my mother at the nursing home, and as I was going down the hall, I couldn't help but hear the other person talking on the phone, complaining to his friends, bragging about how his bedroom now looks like he was in a motel because almost nothing is here anymore because he has moved out. And he proceeded to complain about me and how I quote unquote destroyed this place. The nerve of him. What he doesn't bother telling his friends, of course, is that we have not moved anything out because we have not gotten anybody's help to move out. We have not gotten anybody with cars to stash our things any places. Of course, you can have as many things packed up as you want, but if you don't have a place to put it, what are you supposed to do? I don't think it's right that I am blamed for the fact that I haven't gotten a bunch of people and a bunch of cars to stash our things a bunch of places. The people that I know that could be helpful, they live in different states and even in other countries. And I don't know how I could possibly move my things out if I don't have a vehicle and I don't have places to put them. You can't pack up and move if you don't have a place to go. And you can't move your things out if you don't have a place to put them. It's just, and now that I'm going to visit my mother most days, do you think I'm cleaning and doing a bunch of things? No, there's only one of me. Like I've said repeatedly, I feel like I'm a broken record at this point. I don't have time to do even more on my plate than what I already have to do. I have to have some time to sleep. I have to have some time to fix meals of some kind for myself. I have to call my mother to find out what it is she wants me to bring her from the house. Like today, she wanted an extra shirt and she wanted a pair of shoes so that when they do this kind of physical therapy that involves helping her to walk again, she can wear clothes and stuff. I don't have time to. I mean, how am I supposed to find people with cars that are willing to take these things and where are they going to put them? I could maybe find people that I could pay to do it, but what am I going to pay them with? This is ridiculous. You can only do what you can do. Uh, he has so many friends with vehicles. They drive him all over. He's got epilepsy, which when you have epilepsy, you can't drive anyway. Uh, but we have not had a single offer to stash our things anyplace. I don't know how we could possibly move out of here. Oh, and something really interesting happened a couple hours before I actually left to go to visit my mother. I noticed some code enforcement people were across the street, and I was trying to keep a low profile because I didn't feel like them banging on the door and giving me a hassle about why I haven't left and all that stuff. I saw a social worker guy who I know who had offered me several months ago, a couple of months before I left for Washington, D.C. He suggested that we're entitled to $3,000, $4,000, maybe even $5,000 moving, and I haven't heard from him since then. So if we had a chance to be paid for the trouble of trying to find a place to live, nobody has approached us to help us with that at all. And I don't know how I could possibly get our things out of here, much less try to find a place to go. It's just, I don't know how we're going to do this. And right now, that's the last thing on my mind because what's on my mind is my mother getting better. She is not strong enough to walk up these stairs. Uh, so much of the basic movements that most of us take for granted are extremely painful for her. And when you are lying in a bed for weeks at a time, your muscles atrophy. They say that 2 weeks bed rest is the equivalent to a year of inactivity. And if you add to that morbid obesity, that is a recipe for Hello, rehabilitation is going to take a while, but we haven't had anybody offer to drive us in our things anyplace. My mother has friends, but none of them are local anymore. I think she has two people that are local, but again, because they're older, they have their own problems. So for somebody to insinuate that it's my fault that I haven't gotten the things packed up and out of here, how can you do that when there's no vehicle? Not one person has offered to help us. Nobody has offered. That's the honest truth. And the one person I could think of who has a car, he keeps on crashing it. All right. So no, not everybody knows people with vehicles and stuff that could get this the heck out of here. And you think I have time to clean? Do you think I even care about that now? No, I don't. There's only so many hours in a day. I've lost enough sleep. This is bullshit. Absolutely. So yeah, it would be really wonderful if we could, if we had a bunch of friends with cars that would offer to stash our things in their places until we got settled. But nobody has come forward to help us at all. So, it's easy to criticize when you're not getting help. He's got all his things out of here, and and plus, he probably can't afford to pay people because he's selling a lot of weed. And when you have an income, you can afford to pay people for favors. When you don't have an income, all you can get is free things because there is no money, and that's just the way it is. So people need to stop being critical. And by people, I mean the other idiot that lives here that I don't understand why he's even here. I thought that he would have been back at the place that he's supposed to be moving to, but I guess he has to wait for his SSI check or something. I don't know. I don't really care, to be perfectly honest with you. But yeah, it would be nice if we had people with vehicles that would stash our things someplace so that we could have time to actually find a place, which that I don't even know where the heck we're going to go. That's the truth. Okay, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.